Hey, y'all. Hello. Happy day to you, whatever day this is, and you're watching this, especially you guys that are on YouTube. Thank you for subscribing. If you haven't, let me know. Say hello if you're watching a replay. If you are cooking with me live, let's chat, y'all, as I'm throwing together a tofu scramble and showing you guys how you can make delicious plant-based meals in 30 minutes or less using one kitchen utensil or one kitchen appliance or tool, right? And many of you guys know that I got a beautiful knife for my birthday. It is the Kaji knife, the Western 8-inch. Y'all, if you are a culinary person like I am and you love being in the kitchen, you need a good chef knife. This one is amazing. It's not only is it beautiful, I'm going to be using it today for the first time, and you want to make sure that your knives are really sharp and you use the right cutting technique as well as the right cutting board. You can't just use a beautiful knife, sharp, beautiful, top quality knife on any kind of chopping board. So you want to make sure you use a wood chopping board. This is what I use. And you don't want to use like granite or marble or something like that, some kind of hard surface. You want it to be more like a soft wood so you don't damage your beautiful knife. And I'm not going to show it much because I think TikTok must be thinking I'm trying to sell, and I'm not. But this is the knife that I got, and I'm going to be using it, y'all. It just slides through. It's beautiful. So we're going to make tofu scramble, and let's just talk. Welcoming everybody in, and I am learning some of the TikTok rules. I've been welcoming people in and saying their names, and some of y'all are bots. I don't like that. But if you engage with me, you tap that screen, you send a gift, you do whatever, it lets me know that you're a real person, and I will shout you out in return, because I only want people on here who are interested in learning how to cook plant-based food, right? To heal their health from the inside out, like I am currently doing. I've been on my journey for 10 years. I've got 50 pounds off, and now I'm reversing my chronic illness, which is high blood pressure, and using vegetation of a medication to do that. Y'all, since going raw for 32 days in July, the whole month of July, and it kind of spilled over into a little bit of August, and I feel amazing. And so for me, and even losing 10 more pounds, wasn't trying to lose weight. I am trying to heal my gut from the inside out. So if you are here, don't just do a like. I love the likes, but engage with me so I know that you're real. I did not know that. Y'all was getting all excited because I would see that there were like 1,000 people on my live, or 2,000 or 3,000, and some of these people are not even real. Imagine that. I'm not in a creative program or anything like that, but I'm here to help encourage somebody, even if it's a one somebody, that you can reclaim your health and thrive in life. So we're going to cook and make some tofu scramble. I'm using this tofu for the first time, where you don't have to rinse out the water and put it in paper towels or a cheesecloth to get that extra water out. I'm going to use this one. It's very firm, and y'all, this is going to be so simple. So as you are hopping on, say hello so I know that you are real, okay? And engage. Ask me any questions as we're getting ready. All I'm going to use is some vegetables that I have left over. I have some leftover mushrooms, and I was thinking, what can I do? I have a red bell pepper. I'm going to use some white onion and grapeseed oil, because if you're ever going to cook something on high heat, you want to make sure you're using grapeseed oil or avocado oil. I just learned this because I would always use olive oil, but olive oil with high heat can release toxins, and you don't want that. You may want to reserve your olive oil for like dressings and things like that. So I'm going to be using grapeseed oil, and y'all say hello so I know that you guys are real. I learned that a lot of bots are on here. And tap the screen, let me know, engage, ask any questions. I will stop and make sure I go back and take a look. And as I'm getting ready, y'all know I'm going to be using Auntie Tab's very good garlic, some more garlic, because as she says, that's my business. I really like garlic, y'all. I'm going to use a little bit of Miss Dash salt-free. This is all going to be salt-free because if you're on a health and wellness journey like me to reverse chronic illness like high blood pressure, you know you got to watch your sodium, right? And then a little bit of pepper, and then that's it. That's all we're going to do, y'all. So let me get to chopping up my vegetables, and then it's going to be like a scramble, if you will. And y'all know I will show y'all what I'm doing in just a few minutes, but the ease of this knife, Lord have mercy, it's amazing. Y'all, I love this. I love this knife. So say hello wherever you are, and let me know that you're real. See, I don't know, Kakava gift, I don't know what that means. But thank y'all for being here, and we're just gonna, I come on here to share with you guys exactly what my husband and I are eating and how we are reversing our chronic illnesses. And we're just doing the best that we can to make sure that we are healthy and well, honey, because it's about the quality of our lives. On my birthday, I turned 58. And when I tell you I feel better now at 58 than when I was 38 raising my kids. I'm watching, y'all, this is my first time to use this knife, and they say you need to pay attention because it's so sharp you can really hurt yourself. And as I get familiar with this beautiful knife, it'll be a lot different. But right now, I'm keeping an eye on it, okay? So I'm going to be using one skillet, y'all. That's it. One skillet. Y'all say hello. Let me know that you're real. Tap that screen. Taps are free. I appreciate that. And let's talk about it. I want to make sure we have some real people in this room on this live. Because I know when I upload it to YouTube, those people are real because they leave comments and they let me know that they see, they ask questions. So y'all do the same. All I'm doing is but I'm not going to show y'all real quick because I'm really concentrated so I don't accidentally, because this knife is so sharp, I want to make sure that I'm paying attention. My sharp knife skills are not, I mean, they're not bad, but they're not like I can't be watching what I'm doing while I'm cutting. But I'm loving this knife. It's so easy. It's like a silky smooth chop, right? It's like that motion. Oh, it's just, I'll let y'all see in just a second. Maybe I can. Hold on. Production. Where are you? Where are you, production? I better be careful. I'm just going to show y'all once it's done because I don't want to spend the time with that. But it is a beautiful knife. And y'all, if y'all know me, y'all know I love utensils, kitchen utensils, dishes, serving platters, all the things. We have lived overseas for about 8 years. And pretty much every place we've lived, I tried to get some type of, either it's some fine china, y'all, from Czechoslovakia, costs so much less over there than here. Also some Polish pottery, just beautiful. I'm looking at some right now. I love kitchen dishes, utensils. Oh, see there, let me pay attention. Lord have mercy. I felt that just a tiny bit. Well, I'm done chopping, number one. But just like that, look how nicely chopped that is. So we're making a tofu scrambles, just getting rid of some of my vegetables out of the refrigerator. And what can I make with it? And in 30 minutes or less, I'm going to show you guys. So with this being said, I see people hopping on, but I don't know if you're real. So y'all say something, say hello, text me, let me know where you're from. Because what I was doing was just welcoming in everybody, and they were bots, y'all. I didn't know that. Did y'all know that? So, because my whole mission and my whole purpose for coming on here is to encourage somebody to reclaim their health through plant-based nutrition. Hey, I see a hey from Queen. Thank you, Queen, for joining. If you say hey to me, I'm going to say hey to you. So tap the screen. Thank you all for helping me get the likes up. Hello. Love the hair. Thank you, Ramona. Just got my hair did yesterday, y'all. I'm going to be speaking at a health and wellness at a conference very soon, and I'm just excited to be a part of the health and wellness portion of this conference. It's going to be amazing. So thank you so much. Make sure I get everybody that says hello so far as I'm turning on my hot plate, and we're going to get this started. So once again, I'm only going to be using just a little bit of grapeseed oil because I want it to be really, really hot. Anything you're cooking really, really hot, make sure you're using the type of oil that can stand up to the heat. Because even if you use olive oil and you're I don't know what the temperature has to be, if it's above something, but if you're trying to fry something or something has to be on high heat, you don't want to use olive oil, because I'm told that if you use olive oil in high heat, it releases toxins, and we don't want that, right? So I'm going to be using grapeseed oil. You can also use avocado oil. Those are great for if you're going to be frying something or heating something really, really hot. So thank y'all for joining me. And once again, I will shout you out once you say hello to me, to make sure that you guys are real. Something I learned from TikTok, Tara is her name. I appreciate her. She teaches us how to engage and really pull in the people that I know I'm supposed to be connecting with, right? I'm always going to be me. I'm going to share my story and all the things that I'm doing to try to live this lifestyle in to have a better quality of life. I'm over a size, I'm over a number on a scale. I want to be healthy and well, so I'm learning how to eat well so that I can live well. And now I'm bringing you guys along and showing you some of the simple meals that even your family will love. So hey country boy, thank you so much. Hey beautifuls from Charlotte, North Carolina. Thank you so much. Because again, you say hello, then I engage with you as well. So we're getting our pot heated up. I'm gonna put about, I don't know, maybe a tablespoon of grapeseed oil. We'll see how that goes. And then all I'm gonna do is just stir fry everything, y'all. It's not very hard at all. Over medium heat, I'm gonna put my mushrooms, a bell pepper, and my onions. Oh, I forgot my garlic. Hold on a second. Another thing I learned about garlic is you do not want to have a garlic in your refrigerator. Who knows why? Because you want your garlic to stay dry, and you don't want it to form any type of mold, I think is what it is. But I keep my garlic right here in my little basket there, little vegetable basket, and just take it what I need. I know sometimes I tried to buy the garlic that was in the jar so I wouldn't have to go through cutting it and all the things. Well, it didn't last very long. So I just want to encourage y'all, if you are using garlic, try to keep it dry. Don't put them in the refrigerator. Buy it in bulk, you know. Fresh is best, right? Because y'all know what I'm talking about, and what I'm standing on is trying my best to eliminate all processed foods, including plant-based, okay? Because there are some plant-based processed foods. So in other words, if it comes in a can, a jar, a bag, or a box, it's processed, okay? So you want to eat it as fresh as possible. So let me get my garlic chopped up real quick. I have to be careful because this is a new knife, y'all, and I'm not familiar with it, so I'm taking my time so that I don't accidentally cut myself, okay? All right, so now I've got my garlic chopped up. This is what I'm gonna put in the pan right now. Only one, Chanel. Oh wow, I didn't know. Yeah, I know, I'm learning as I go, and as I'm learning, I'm telling you guys. So, and again, if you wanna sustain your investment, I think when you invest in your pots and pans, your knives, this was an investment, it was a gift, but it was a nice gift, right? I'm gonna make sure that I clean it properly. And when you have your beautiful pans and pots, especially if you're using cast iron or anything that has like a coating on it, you want to make sure to use a wooden utensil. So let's put all this in here. You guys are going to hear it sizzle just a little bit. That's all I'm doing thus far. I'm not going to use any salt at all. This is a sodium free, but it's going to be delicious. And y'all, I'm telling you, I just love the smell of onions and garlic together. It's just so good. Let me clean this up a little bit and let y'all see. So all I'm going to do is just stir fry this just a little bit. Then I'm going to add my crumbles in there. And I'm going to add some spinach. Y'all, I'm telling you, eat the rainbow. Let me get my spinach. And wait till y'all see this when it's all said and done. Let me see if I can let y'all see. Hold on a minute. All right. Let me let y'all see what I'm doing. I think I can do this. Hold on. sorry. Oh, I gotta flip the screen. See, y'all? Production, where are you? Where are you, production? This is all we're doing so far. Not hard at all. Just sauteing a little bit of my onions, my garlic, my red peppers. Then I'm gonna add my mushrooms. Pretty simple. And I'm gonna get some protein from my tofu. Y'all just hold on, hold your mule. This is not hard at all. Now I'm gonna add some of my seasonings. Y'all know I love, love, love Auntie Tab's seasoning. And the good thing about her seasonings, there's no salt in it. So you can use as much as you want. And y'all know I'm not measuring, you just go with what you feel, right? And because I absolutely love garlic, I'm gonna add a little bit more garlic, just regular garlic. Okay. And maybe just a little bit of, I'm making this up as I go, y'all. And maybe just a little bit of pepper. Okay? I mean, it goes together, right? And I'm just gonna keep stirring, that's it. And then a little bit, I'm gonna crumble up my tofu. And I'm gonna add that to the mix. And the last thing I'm gonna do is add my spinach. Because you know, spinach doesn't take a whole lot of time to cook. Yes, only one, Chanel. It smells amazing. Even just this, y'all, smells so good. Smells so good. Thank y'all so much for tapping that screen. Thank you so much for liking and sharing and following. Subscribing if you're watching this on YouTube or the replay on YouTube. But these are simple meals that you can make that your family will love. Sometimes you don't even have to tell them what it is that you're cooking, and then just let them taste it for themselves. It's gonna be good, y'all. So the next thing I'm gonna do is, let me flip the camera. I need production, y'all. So I'm going to, this is my first time to use this type of tofu. I always get extra firm, but I've never got it where you don't have to drain the water and then drain the tofu. We'll see how it works out, but it's a new one. So, but people say, well, how do you get your protein if you don't eat meat or fish? Here's one way you can do it. Keep your cholesterol down, keep your blood pressure down, all the things. So now as I'm continue to stir fry, I'm trying to talk to y'all and watch the chat as well. If you engage with me, I know that you're real, okay? Y'all, I was so shocked when Miss Tara, she comes on live like 3 or 4 hours a day. Now she's monetizing, but she's teaching us so much because I want to really connect with people who are trying to change their life, trying to change their health from the inside out. And y'all, one thing we have to do to live is eat, but we don't have to live to eat. We have to eat to live. And when we understand and know what to eat, my tagline is eat well so you can live well. Then, oh my gosh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate that for the heart. Thank you. Then it's not a struggle. Y'all, my business bestie, when it comes to the vegan lifestyle, both of us, after we went 32 days raw, I think she may have lost like 15 pounds or something. And we weren't trying to lose weight. We just want to eat well so we can live well. She went to the doctor today and she was like, Jennifer, my blood pressure was great. She's down another few pounds or whatever. She's right. It's amazing, y'all. And we're doing this without the psychological mental anguish of I can't eat this, I can't eat that. When you learn how to eat well, you don't have to worry about macros, micros. Yes, I'm going to learn about that because I'm getting my certification in holistic nutrition. Hold on a second, I got this knife in my hand. I'm opening up my tofu. In this second, y'all, gotta concentrate. And then I'm gonna crumble my tofu in here. Hold on, gotta be careful. I love it, y'all. No water at all. So all I'm gonna do, well, that's a little bit. Just a little bit. But it's not like I have to squeeze it. And all I'm gonna do is crumble it into my stir fry. I'll let y'all see in a minute because I only have 2 hands, y'all. Sorry. So you're just going to crumble it in there. And you can use this like a scrambled egg, but it's scrambled tofu, so you can make breakfast burritos for your family. You can put this in like tacos if you use different taco seasonings to make it more of a spicy Mexican dish or what have you. But I'm just making a real simple tofu scramble. Hold on, wash my hands. And I'm just going to saute it up. And when I get done with it, y'all gonna be like, is that meat in there? And the last thing I'm gonna do is add some spinach. Tell you guys, always eat the rainbow. Don't think about what you have to subtract. This hair is getting on my way. Think about what you can add before you think about, oh, if I go plant-based or vegan or vegetarian or whatever, then I can't do this. No, just think about adding fruit. Make your food the colors of the rainbow. Just think about that. That's so simple. Whatever you're eating, how can I add more fruits and vegetables to it, right? You never had tofu. Tofu takes on the flavors of whatever you're making. It's a bland taste by itself, so it's like a blank canvas. And I get the extra firm because I don't like mine mushy. So get the extra firm, and wherever you can use it for egg scramble, whatever if you use like egg scramble and you make a veggie omelet or something, use tofu. I'm gonna let you see. It looks like eggs right now. I'm gonna let y'all see. But yeah, it does. It takes on the flavor of whatever you are making. Okay, here we go. Let me keep the camera. So here we go. This is what it looks like. Looks like eggs, doesn't it? I'm gonna add some more seasoning because remember I have no salt in here. You can't do this if you're adding salt. Who knows, if you add too much salt to anything, it ruins the entire dish. But if you're using seasonings with no salt, you can't over season it because that salt is not in there to draw out whatever. And I've had some stuff that has too much salt in it and it's disgusting. So this is all that I'm doing. Now what I may do, we'll see. I'm just making up as I go. I'm going to add my spinach here in just a little bit. Give it a little taste to see if I need to add any kind of seasonings or maybe some coconut aminos. I don't know. I'm thinking about it as I go. Looks like a vegetable scramble, doesn't it? Okay, so I see I do production, right? So I'm gonna keep scrambling. It looks like an egg scramble. Put this in a tortilla chip, burrito, whatever the thing is, the flour tortilla, something like that, or coconut wrap. Let me show you some raw wraps that are amazing for anything that you would put in a flour tortilla. If you want to have less sodium, less sugars, and all the things, and plus have 1 gram of protein in here, these wraps are amazing. Y'all wait till I get done with this. Coconut amino wrap, Nuco wrap, very good. I have one left, and I'm going to actually put mine in this last coconut amino wrap, Nuco wrap, and that's it, y'all. Less than 30 minutes, we have a meal here. If you want to get really fancy, add some black beans or some red beans to it. You can make it however you want. You really can, because the flavors are not going anywhere. Whatever you choose to put in there, it will take on that flavor. And it's pretty good, y'all. You say, oh, I can't stand tofu. Have you tried it? Maybe you haven't cooked it the right way. That's the same thing with jackfruit. People that say they don't like jackfruit, oh yeah, I tried it. Well, if you get it in a can, if you do not squeeze out the water, rinse it really well, squeeze it again, get that briny taste out of it, and then it takes on the flavor of whatever food that you're cooking, that's why it's probably not tasting good. And of course, if you buy jackfruit raw, the big ugly, it looks ugly, but I mean, it's that huge bumpy little fruit and produce section. If you eat it, it's very sweet, kind of tastes like a Jolly Rancher. So you don't want to cook it just like that. You have to cook it down, get the sweetness out of it. So I usually just get my jackfruit in the can, rinse the jackfruit, and then I squeeze out the water and make Y'all seen me make pot roast with jackfruit. Y'all seen me make pulled pork with jackfruit, tacos with jackfruit. What else have I done with jackfruit? Tuna with jackfruit, untuna, crabless salad, vegan ribs with jackfruit. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So, all right. Thank you. Never heard of coconut wraps. Yes, these are amazing. Amazing. Let me show you. And they're raw. So I'm high raw now. If I do eat anything cooked, it's going to be, that's the only cooked thing I'm going to have, but everything else is going to be high raw. Oh, I got to put my spinach in here. Hold on, y'all. Hold your mule. I'm just adding some spinach at the very end, because you know spinach will wilt down, because I'm adding colors to the rainbow. And you know what? If you have a problem with your kids getting their veggies in, you got to hide it. When I make my spaghetti sauce, I put the spinach in the spaghetti sauce and let it wilt down. Kids can't even taste it. They're just eating spaghetti. I'm just telling you guys, learn how to add before you take away. And you can hide your vegetables so that your kids can get more vegetables. Now, as a former school principal, I was a high school assistant principal and an elementary school principal for a few years. And I'm telling you, our school lunches, even back then when I was there, I left in 2017, they were horrible. Horrible. And our kids are in danger. So many of our young kids are coming up with type 2 diabetes, and we as parents, and I did it too. I mean, that's why I'm sharing with you guys. You know, all these packaged foods, it says it's low fat, low sugar. It says it's no fat, but they're exchanging the fat for sugars. And what happens with sugar in your body? When your pancreas, your liver can't, your pancreas or your liver, don't get me wrong, y'all, can't secrete it correctly, where does it go? It's stored as fat. Then all of a sudden you got a high A1C, glucose levels are up through the roof. We have got to do better. We have to learn how to cook from our own kitchens, right? And it takes some time, y'all. We have to stop being lazy, running through the drive-thru. We don't know what we're getting. And if I saw something just today. Somebody bought some pizza and they turned over the pizza on his back, and there were little mice drippings all over the pizza. It was from a little Caesar's pizza somewhere. And I was like, oh my gosh. Y'all, we don't know what we're getting when we're buying food, fast food, what have you. It's all about planning and prepping your meal. But it has to be important to you. It's important to me enough to where I'm like, I'm cooking at home. If we go out, for the most part, we will go to Panera, and I will get the Mediterranean greens and grains salad. Because where I live, we don't have a whole lot of healthy, if you will, let me say this, nutrient-dense type foods. Because I don't want to label a food healthy or unhealthy. It's just choices that we're making, right? All right, so let me show y'all. This is looking so beautiful. And I think I'm just about done. I'm going to taste it. But when I say eat the rainbow, this is what I'm talking about. Just add, look at that. Is that not beautiful? I may even add a little bit more spinach. You know, spinach has iron in it and some other essential vitamins for you. Y'all, we can get what we need through our food. We can. Choose vegetation over medication. But until we stop and really start to educate ourselves, y'all, because our healthcare system here is really not a healthcare system. I mentioned to you guys before, thank you. I hope it tastes good. We're going to see if I need to add some more seasoning. And that's the only thing you need to do, because it's done. I'm going to put it in a Nuclo wrap. Oh, I'm going to add something else. Ooh, it's hot. I need some more seasoning. So I'm going to add some more garlic. But it's done. And then I'm going to add some nutritional yeast to give like a little cheesy flavor. Oh man, that's good. And then don't forget, I can add some picante sauce. I'm going to add avocado with this. Oh. Y'all hold on, let me go get my nutritional yeast. If you ever want a cheesy flavor, I also use nutritional yeast when I make my nacho cheese, and it melts. Did y'all see that video? That let me go get my nutritional yeast. Where you at? Kind of use. I'm gonna add this in here. Give it a little cheesy flavor, and it's real flaky. It's like I like the flakes. Can y'all see that? I like the flakes, and it just gives it a little bit of oomph, y'all. Taste it, see what you want. You can put some coconut aminos in here. That's like the substitute for soy sauce for those of us that are watching our sodium, and also making sure we keep it vegan, meaning no animal products. Tell me you wouldn't eat this, y'all. Oh, wait till I finish it and I show y'all the finished product, because I'm gonna add some avocados to it. We are done. Turning off my heat. Put this over here. Here's the other thing, another way to get your water in. Keep it next to you. Thank you. It does, and it took me hardly anything. And this is just leftovers of what I have. But I always keep vegetables like onions, peppers. Onions, peppers, and garlic are always the foundation. You can make anything with that. And if you get some greens, those three right there is enough to make a nice meal or a side, right? So let's clean this up just a little bit, and let me go ahead and plate for y'all. I'm excited. I haven't made it like this before, but you know what? It smells good. I added some nutritional yeast to it. Let me taste it now. And I added some more seasonings. No salt. It has, hold on. This particular meal is vegan. There's no animal products at all. I am more plant-based and high raw. The consistency of this tofu, that's why you want to get the firm. It looks like eggs. See that? Like scrambled eggs. And it takes on whatever flavors you want. So if you want a smoky flavor, add some of Auntie Tab's sweet smoky spices. So good, y'all. Okay, oh, let me stop. Let me plate. I got it. One really, really ripe avocado. That's another reason why I wanted to go ahead and get this finished. Let me give me a small plate so y'all can see this put together. Any questions? Thank you. It smells good too. Hey there, I'm doing well. How are you? How are you doing? Oh, somebody's asking only how you're doing. I'm just going back. Hello, hello. Thanks for saying hello. Y'all engaged. Let me know any questions you have about going plant-based. How do you transition into going plant-based? Because I'm telling y'all, if y'all just go cold turkey, I'm going to say that's very hard to do. Not saying that it's impossible. I've been transitioning for about 3 years. The first 7 years working on getting the weight off. I got off about 50 pounds. Actually, I had another 10 pounds since going raw. But just getting my body to where I don't feel bloated. And being 58, my ladies out there, you postmenopausal, honey, it's real. But I'm telling you, using food as medicine. My husband was saying the other day, we don't even have to use deodorant because our body it's not eliminating toxins because we're not putting toxins in our body. How about that, y'all? Only one, yes, definitely trying to change my eating habits. It's very hard though. You know what? And I'll say this. We have to choose our heart. For me, it was hard being overweight, exhausted, brain fog, all the things. And it was hard going on all those diets. Until I found, and many of you guys know I do my 3 simple steps where I use my vegan lifestyle shake mix. I take a plant-based capsule, lifestyle, then I put on my little DFT. That gives my body the vitamins and minerals that it needs. Now, how do I make sure to go along with my plant-based supplements to help them do the very best job in my body? I have to learn how to eat well. And that's what takes time. Do you know what foods cause you to feel bloated? to cause you to feel like inflammation starting to form, to cause headaches or whatever, or that you're not satiated long. I'm telling you, when we're eating this processed foods, when we're eating fast foods, when we're eating high caloric, high sugar, high carb, frozen foods, things like that, that's what's hard to kick because of the convenience, right? But I'm here to tell you, if you learn how to eat well, to live well, plan your meals, and if you do it long enough, when you do have to go out to eat, you know exactly what you need to order. Because we're not going to be in our homes 24/7, 365 days a year, right? We're going to have to learn how to eat outside of our home. But until you kick the sugars and all the addictions and all of that and clear out your gut, then it becomes easier. But that takes time. And this is why I know I'm supposed to be helping people transition into eating more plant. But how do you do that? It starts with your mindset. So I have a free masterclass coming up called Naming It, Reclaim Your Health and Thrive in Life. That's coming up at the end of this month. So be watching my page. I'll be sharing more about it because sometimes we just don't know. I didn't know, y'all. When they put me on blood pressure medication at the age of 25, I'm 58 now. Why am I still on blood pressure medication? Just saying. So I take it upon myself to learn about how do I eat well to live well. Took some trainings, took some courses, all the things. And now I love the way we eat. I love the results that we're getting. It wasn't overnight. So if you're looking for something overnight, this is going to be very difficult. But if you really transition into eating more plants, I tell people to start. How do you start, Catherine? Start where you are, do what you can, and use what you have. Start with 1 meal a day, making it plant-based. Make a smoothie. Put some fruits and vegetables in there, and a banana, and maybe some peanut butter, and some spinach or whatever. You don't even taste the spinach. I have spinach in my shake every single day. I use my Thrive vegan shakes. We have other flavors as well, because this is going to help me with my gut health. The powder that I put in there to make my smoothie. Yeah, that's how you start. Start with 1 meal. Maybe you want to start with your lunch. Eliminate any type of protein unless it's a plant-based protein. Don't go get the processed plant-based protein. Now, we do eat that, but it's very, very sparingly, right? Have you a salad. Like I said, Panera has an amazing Mediterranean greens and grains. And you can say, leave off the feta. Leave off the feta cheese, and now you've got a plant-based meal. And I promise you, that salad is so good, y'all. I could do a commercial for them. You can even eat half of it for lunch, and then the other half, come back, and this is what I had last night, and roll it up in a Nuco wrap, and you're good to go, right? What is the sticker on your wrist? Yes, this is my wearable nutrition called Dermafusion Technology. It's the 3rd step in my 3-step morning routine that helps to synergize my body, and it absorbs the vitamins and minerals that my body needs in order to function at the highest optimal rates mentally and physically. It is the same 3 steps that helped me to get the 50 pounds off initially when I started back in 2014. I've been doing these 3 simple steps for 10 years. And I will never stop because I feel amazing, right? I exchanged 3 simple steps for taking biotin for my hair, skin, and nails, taking Docalax to go, Pepto not to go, taking aspirin, Tylenol for my aches and discomforts, taking any type of, if I can't go to sleep, melatonin pills, and all. I don't do any of that. I take my 3 simple steps. It's all natural vitamins in the morning on an empty stomach, followed up by my shake, lifestyle mix, and I add my fruits and vegetables in it already, and then I stick on this patch. First 30 minutes, and I'm done for the day. And I have energy all day long, and I love it. Tastes amazing. I feel good. I wasn't feeling so good 10 years ago because I was always on a diet. I haven't dieted in 10 years, and I'll never diet in the traditional sense of deprivation. I've learned how to eat well so I can live well. The vitamins, my body is absorbing these vitamins. These are not your grandma's vitamins. In other words, you're not going to pee them out. They're going to absorb in your body and give your body what it needs. which is different than mine. Like I said, the girl that shared it with me, she's a marathon runner. She didn't need to lose 50 pounds. So me losing the 50 pounds, taking the vitamins alone, that's not just it. It's not a fad, a phase, or some type of diet. I use that as a tool to help me change my eating habits, eating hot Cheetos, Snickers, and a Diet Dr. Pepper almost every day during school, to eating more foods that will that will help me with my gut health, but also stay satiated and eliminate what doesn't need to be there. Let me get a plate. All right, so if you're interested in knowing more about my 3 simple steps, I gave about 50 freebies for my birthday last month. But if you're interested, just drop 3 steps or message me, because once this is gone, I'm not going to see your comments. Make sure you're following me and message me, and then I'll send you the information. The information is free, y'all. And if it's for you, great. If it's not, great. You know, I tell people, get the free account so that you can take a look at the products yourself and see if it's something that you're interested in. I've been sharing it for 10 years. My 87-year-old mother-in-law, she's been thriving for 10 years. Looks amazing. So she started at 77, y'all. Y'all should see her. She looks good. All right, let me, I'm cutting these avocados. I found Auntie Tab showed me a way to do my avocados, and I'm gonna try it and see how this comes out. I'm almost nervous. So she said you cut your avocado, and then you just can, oh, look at that, just peel it, and you got a nice slice. Shut the front door. Y'all, I've been trying to get nicely cut avocados like this forever. Isn't that pretty? Oh my gracious. What do y'all see this plate that I'm doing? And that's what I love about plant-based foods, because you can play around with it, and it ends up being a culinary art, if you will. So once again, I cut and slice and just peel it off, y'all. No more scooping with a spoon. Child, this is amazing. Here's the last one that I'm going to use for what I'm about to eat. Just peel it off. Look at that. And you know it's ripe when it's kind of firm and the darker. Sometimes, I don't know, at y'all's grocery store, do y'all see, hey there, thanks for joining. Do y'all see, do y'all have it ripe, just right, or not ripe, or something like that? Sometimes they tell you when the avocados are ripe, but I like them to be this dark, this color, and they're kind of, like when you push it in, you can kind of see like a little indentation. I don't want it too squishy. Look, that's a beautiful avocado. Did you know you could eat the seed? Did y'all know that? Sometimes I'll take the seed and I'll grate it, and I'll add some of the seed, the grated seed, in my shake. You can't even taste, but there's vitamins and nutrients in there. I'm trying to tell y'all, God created everything, and if it's growing from a tree, from the ground, it's good. Okay? All right, let's make this, here's my Nuco wrap. My last one, y'all. My last one, I need to get some more. Yes, you can, and there's, I'll have to do a video on that. So I did it once before, but when my Facebook got disabled and shut down, all of my trainings and stuff like that, I tried to work with Facebook, and they just didn't help me. Anyway, so it is what it is. So here's what the Nuco wrap looks like. Just a little wrap, but it's raw, so it's better, right? It's better for you. I'm high raw, so let me just say that. For me, you can use a flour tortilla or whatever you want. Let me get some salsa. I didn't make my own salsa, so I'm gonna use some paste picante. And I'm not sure if I wanna, y'all, this is so pretty. Hold on. And if you know me, you know I love to present my food. Really, I love a beautiful plate. I like to plate my food. It's very appetizing. And then of course I take pictures. But what I think I wanna do, ooh, hold me. I'm gonna get some added vegetables to this. I'm just thinking about this, y'all. I'm gonna put some spinach leaves down. Wait till y'all see this. Oh, this is already becoming beautiful. Avocados are there. And I'm gonna put my tofu scramble on top of my spinach leaves. I'm adding more vegetables. And as you eat it all together, y'all, you can't even taste the difference. Seriously. Let me add this on here. Hold on, let me scoop it. Oh man, wait till y'all see this. Go, Jennifer. It's beautiful already. Oh. And the other thing about eating plant-based, y'all, you can eat as much as you want. You don't have to worry about calories. You don't have to worry about, because it's all plants. It's plant-based. Y'all want to see? Look at that. Does that not look pretty or what? Wait till I put the sauce on here. Add a little bit more color. And then I'm going to wrap it up in my Nuco wrap. So good, y'all. All right, let me get my spoon. We're gonna, oh, that won't fit in there. And let's put a little bit of this pecani sauce on top. So just imagine, y'all, this is beautiful to me. I'd eat this. Would you eat this? Oh wait, let me put a little bit of seasoning on my, ooh. Squeeze some lime on your avocado. Let me stop. Here it is. Now what I could do is take all of this, put it in my Nuco wrap, put my slices of avocado on top of it, and just go for it. Matter of fact, what if I just do this? Y'all, this is fun. I don't know about y'all. Do y'all have fun in the kitchen? I'm having fun. How about we do something like this? Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining. Thank you for tapping that screen. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. And let's talk about this. I love to cook and chat, showing you how to make delicious plant-based food from your own kitchen in 30 minutes or less. And even your family will love the food. You have got to understand that, no, it is not exactly like meats or what have you, but and the raw wrap. Yes, I love those. You love them too? Yes, these are so good. So what I could do, Mom ain't just do this now. You could, watch this. Told y'all, eat the rainbow. Get more vegetables in here, right? Lace it down with some spinach. Add your tofu scramble. Y'all could put chili powder in here. You could put taco seasoning here. Make it whatever flavor you want it to be. And for me, I'm going to put a little bit more nutritional yeast because that's my business, as Auntie Tab says. Right? Then I'm going to put a little picante sauce on it. And we're going to wrap it up. Now I'm going to show you 2 ways that you can do this. You can eat it like a... And if you really get fancy, you can make this other one like a bowl. Get you some quinoa in there. Side of beans or whatever you want. Look at that. Now y'all know that looks good. Thank you for all you do. Oh, thank you for joining me. I appreciate it. I'm definitely going to transition to plant-based. Well, keep watching, keep joining, because I'm going to have a beta group going through a 30-day boot camp of how do you transition into eating more plants. And by the end of that boot camp, the end of that 30 days, you're going to know exactly what you can eat. You're going to know some basics. My goal now, because I've been doing it a while, is taking some of my favorite foods growing up in the South, like pot roast, ribs, pulled pork, and turning them into more plant-based foods. And so far, I'm doing pretty good with. My mom used to make this carrot cake from scratch, y'all. And y'all know cakes from scratch back in the day. It's loaded with flour and sugar, and it was good. I hated grating those carrots, but I have learned how to make a carrot cake, no oils, no butter, no eggs, no milk, and no flour. Y'all better follow Vegan Eats. I think that's his name. Gerald, he's amazing. He's amazing. So here's my Nuco wrap, and you just, hold on, let me put it down here and try to, and just roll it up like a burrito. And then you can cut it in half. And now you've got a burrito. Y'all see my beautiful knife? I am not gonna cut it on my granite countertops because that's a no-no. You wanna keep your knives beautiful and sharp. Make sure you're taking good care of it. So I'm gonna use my wooden cutting board. and just cut it in half. There it is. Showed you 2 ways to eat your tofu scramble. In a burrito, like a Nuco wrap. This is still high raw, but even though the tofu the inside has been cooked, but I added some raw spinach in there. Okay, that's one way you can do it. How about we just put it all together? Or you can make a bowl. I think I'm going to make this one as a bowl. I'm going to add some quinoa over here. I'm going to add some pickled red onions. I'm going to add maybe even some beans. I'm going to make this a full bowl. And I'm telling you, I could eat all of this, y'all, and not be bloated. Why? Because there are no toxins. There's nothing that's going to inflame my insides. It's going to go through my system and it's going to exit the way it's supposed to. Y'all, if y'all are eating and you are not excreting after you eat within a couple hours or so, you need to watch what you're eating. Why isn't it moving through? And especially for those of us that are, if you're on a weight loss journey, if it ain't coming out, it ain't coming off. Okay? Just know that. They have one that had moringa. Who had moringa? What does the nutritional yeast taste like? It just tastes like a little, it's like a cheesy flavor. It's just a cheesy flavor to me. Like even, I put it on my finger and it's just like a cheesy flavor. You don't have to have a whole lot, but if you like that extra cheesy flavor in your foods, it just gives it that little lift without it being dairy. Right? It's really good. I use it in a lot of my dishes. These lights are hot, y'all. I love it. Keep asking me questions. I've already cooked. Food is ready. And I'll eat it in a little bit. But we made tofu scramble and put it on a bed of spinach. Tofu scramble. We had some picante sauce and added some avocados. Also made the same thing, but put it in a Nuco wrap. Lined it with some extra spinach. This is how you add and eat the rainbow. This is how you add vegetables to what you're already making. Just put it in there, y'all. And it's so good. So good. Okay. I've got to put my avocado in there. Avocado is a good fat. However, if you're trying to lose weight, you don't want to eat a whole lot of avocado. It is nutrient dense, but you need to be careful. And all oils are fat, y'all. I promise you this is better than I thought it was going to taste. The Nuco wrap is so smooth in texture. I don't know what's in it that makes it so easy to just digest and just to chew versus a flour tortilla, you know what I mean? It's so good, so good. If you don't mind, what is it in the bowl? In the bowl is a shanika. We made a tofu scramble. Trying to show you guys how to make delicious meals in 30 minutes or less. I had this on my hot plate, and this is what it is. Looks like scrambled eggs. It can substitute for scrambled eggs. Make a breakfast burrito using this. There's tofu, there's bell pepper, there's spinach, there's mushrooms, onions, and garlic. That's it. And then lots of seasonings because the tofu takes on the seasoning that you want. And when you use salt-free seasoning, you can't over-season it. I had some Mrs. Dash, no salt. I use Auntie Tab Very Good Garlic, no salt. Because I love garlic, I added some more garlic. And I put some, just some regular black pepper, and then sprinkle on some nutritional yeast. That's all I used. And I had a leftover avocado, made them into wraps, and this is gonna be a bowl. I'm probably gonna have this for lunch later on, or maybe an early dinner, because I'm gonna add my leftover quinoa, and I think I have some black beans. That's it. And here's the thing about going plant-based. You will stay satiated longer. The cravings, sweet tooth, all of that, it goes away. It really does. Because now your body is eating nutrient-dense foods. So when it goes in, when you digest it or ingest it and you start to eat, It's going to do what it needs to do in your body, and it's going to eliminate what it doesn't need. Yeah. If you don't mind. Okay. Just coconut. What's just coconut? The wraps. They have another one. I think it's just called grains or something. It comes in a green. Y'all, I don't have enough engagement, because I got a little puzzle thing. So ask questions, engage with one another, talk to one another, help me help others to see my videos, because I am on a mission to help us eat well so we can live well, especially those of us in the faith community where we're pouring out so much to others, but we're not taking care of our own bodies. I know those of us that are, believe in, what we believe in. Yeah, we're going to heaven, but what about the quality of your life while you're here? I'm going to sit over here because I am hot. I am hot. And talk to y'all a little bit. Ask me anything about plant-based. If I know it, I'm going to tell it to you. If I don't know it, I'm going to tell you I don't know. Because I am learning this, but what I do know is something has to change. But if nothing changes, right? Why did I leave my burrito over there? It's all right. It's so good, y'all. You want to live a better quality life. That's what it's all about. Because here's my thing, y'all. These lights are really hot. Here's my thing. Make all the money you want to make. Do all the good you want to do in the world. But you cannot do it on this side without having this vehicle called your body. My mission scripture is 3 John 2. God wants us to prosper in all things and be in health. And when I say health, I'm talking about that condition of a sound mind, body, and spirit, not just the absence of disease or infirmities. We have to make sure that we are prioritizing our health so we can make the wealth, right, to do the things that our fingerprints were designed to do. We all have a mission. We all have a purpose. And while we're on this side, we all live in a body. And this is the only way we're going to accomplish or achieve the things that we're supposed to be doing. So it would, I'll get my church voice, it would behoove us to make sure that we're eating well so we can live well, so that we can do those things and not be concerned with being riddled with chronic illnesses. And I'm telling you, I don't know how old you are right now, but right now I'm 58 years old. I started my journey at 48. I feel better now than when I was 38, raising our kids. What you do today, it really does affect your tomorrow. I'm breaking my whole thing is to break the generational cycle of chronic illnesses. I'm tired of seeing my own loved ones. I had a close cousin, same age as me. He turned 54 on a Tuesday, and Thursday he was gone. Diabetes, heart, all the things, just not taking care of the body. All I'm saying is, I do understand that we all have an end date. I get that. But what about the dash that we're in right now? What choices are we making right now to make sure that we're living the quality of life that we desire? When we do have grandchildren, hopefully in the next 2 or 3 years, I'm going to be that grandma that's going to be engaging with them. I'm not going to be sitting on the sidelines talking about granny or G-ma or whatever you're going to call me. Knees are hurting. I can't play with you today, baby. Or go put on a movie. Not going to be me, not me and my husband. Because we're doing what we have to do now so we can do what we want to do later. That's what I told all my high school kids. If any of them are on here, they would tell you, Miss J Bell always said, do what you have to do. I don't want to take algebra. Well, I got to take algebra. Well, do what you have to do so you can do what you want to do. You want to graduate, don't you? You're going to have to take algebra. All right, so you said, how did you start off transition from, yes, I love you said that standard American diet, y'all. I was all wrapped up, tied up, tangled up in it. My kids, I had Pop-Tarts, had everything ready for them when they were growing up. But I started with my 3 simple steps. I'm not even going to lie to y'all. My 3 simple steps helped me to control my appetite, not suppress it. You don't want take something that's going to suppress your appetite. You want something that's going to help control it. So I started taking my 3 simple steps, all natural vitamin, my vegan shake. At the time, they didn't have vegan shakes. It was just regular vanilla shakes. And I put on this little patch. All 3 of those products synergized in my body to give my body what it needed. So my cravings were controlled. I didn't crave hot Cheetos, Snickers, and a Diet Dr. Pepper. My appetite was controlled. I couldn't even hardly eat a Subway sandwich, 6-inch Subway sandwich, without being full halfway through it. Before taking my vitamins, I would still eat it because you ain't gonna leave it there. I was full, miserable, whatever. How many of you done that? You just eat, you know you're full, and then afterwards you gotta pop your button because you need some room, right? That's how I started. I did that for about 7 weeks, just taking the product correctly. It changed my cravings for the foods that I would always go to, thinking that I'll just eat a little bit of this is okay. That's the other thing I'm going to talk about in my masterclass. See, the enemy has duped us. Oh, if you eat it in moderation, you'll be all right. That's a lie. He's a liar and there's no truth in him. A little bit of donuts over time is going to cause you to have something else later. But remember, you did it in moderation. No, let's just stop all that. Those are lies, right? So all this to say, that's how I started. Then I started, we let go of beef long time ago and pork, but we were still eating chicken and turkey and fish. So I would get better versions of it, leaner cuts and all of that. Still eating meat. 7 weeks, lost 25 pounds. Thanksgiving comes around, I'm like, okay, here's the true test. Because I love Thanksgiving, y'all. Instead of grazing all day long that whole weekend, I had one meal, a little bit of everything. I had 1 piece of sweet potato pie, and let me tell you, your girl can put away a sweet potato pie all by herself over the weekend, right? When I did not even desire it, I'm like, okay, this product is doing something. So now that I know I can control my cravings and all of that, this product is helping me, I started to walk. I started to drinking more water. I started to doing all the healthy habits that are necessary in order to live a healthy lifestyle. This product is not a magic pill. It's not a fad, it's not a phase. Been doing it for 10 years. But when you work with the product and you give it time, y'all, when we've been eating the way we've been eating for 30, 40 years, and for me up to 48 years, it's gonna take time to retrain your brain and your palate to eating more plants. So that's how I started. Then I started dabbling in, let me substitute this for a more plant-based meal. Yeah, and then I started to do that, and all of a sudden, I'm like, okay, had some blood pressure issues, December 2022, that landed me in the ER, 216 of 109. I'm on blood pressure medication. Tell me what the problem is there, right? That January 2023, just this past year, I said I'm going whole foods and plant-based. Just gonna do it for 5 days and see what happens. Changed my life. And so over time, I ate more and more plant-based, let go of the fish, let go of the chicken and the turkey. Then I was still eating fish before I went 32 days raw. I was still pescatarian. I let the fish go. Those 32 days raw, y'all, I felt the best I've ever felt. And so now I'm like, I'm totally plant-based. I say plant-based versus really vegan, but I do have like some honey. I may have some honey here, but I know you can substitute honey for agave syrup and stuff like that. But I just like to say plant-based. I don't want people getting hung up on a label, vegan, vegetarian. Just eat more plants. That's my message, right? So the product, Sonia, is called Thrive. It's 3 simple steps formulated. Now you're gonna make me go get it for you because I want you to see this because it changed my life. And I usually have with them, but stay with me, y'all. Stay with me. I'm gonna show this to you, what the product is and what it's done for me. 10 years, and it's still changing my life and helping me to help other people change their life. It's called Thrive. And what it is 3 simple steps that you take in the morning. It's formulated for women, it's formulated for men. Just 2 small capsules first thing in the morning. 20 minutes later, you make your lifestyle shake. There's 11 different kinds. I use the vegan. There's vegan vanilla, chocolate, and strawberry. And then you put on this DFT patch called DFT, Dermal Fusion Technology. I have on a larger patch because you can customize what your body needs. Now, if you want more information, here's where I started, y'all. This is where I started in 2014. I just wanted to feel better. This is from 27 years of dieting, on a diet, off a diet. All he was doing was recycling the same 50, 60 pounds. Okay, so I get the weight off. Took me about 10 months. I'll just show you guys real quickly. Took me about 10 months to get the weight off. And I have kept it off. And now it's about me just really making sure that I'm as healthy as I can be from the cellular level, right? From the inside out. As a school principal, I did my job with excellence. I would give everything to the school, and I was stressing out, and you know, stress makes you hold on to weight, and then all the things, and here I am, got the weight off, feeling great. So now I share my story. I share, you know, there's so much more into it, but I'm going to be sharing it with my first group of ladies that are going to go with me for 30 days, like a 30-day boot camp, if you will, of how to transition into eating more plants. And I'll share more about my story because it's not just the physical. You know, y'all, I had some emotional things I had to go through. I am a survivor of childhood trauma, having to deal with that, having navigated that, understand that the weight that was weighing me down on the inside was manifesting on the outside. Didn't understand that. So these 3 simple steps, that was my start, and they're plant-based. So now that my brand is all about eat well so you can live well through plant-based nutrition and education, there's my Thrive. It's plant-based already. It's all natural. And that's what I love about it. So it's been 10 years that I have been thriving, and I will never stop. I don't care if nobody else buys this product. I will never stop thriving. I feel too good. So with that being said, Sonia, if you are following me, thank y'all so much for the likes. I appreciate it. If you're following me, send me a message. There's 3 steps, and I'll send you the link. You can just check it out and see if it's something that you're interested in. I help all of my first-time customers, you know, start. Maybe you want to start with a sample. Maybe you want to start with the first month. Whichever way, I want to help you to do it. Okay, so we have made our tofu scramble in less than 30 minutes. And thank y'all so much. Thank you for the rose. Thank you so much for joining me. Again, I am learning this TikTok live situation. Just thought, didn't even know they had bots over here. And anyway, I'm learning, but I appreciate those of you that have engaged with me. Ask me any questions. Keep watching my page, because at the end of this month, I am going to have a free masterclass on how to reclaim your health and thrive in life. We're going to talk about the statistics of the SAD diet, especially when it comes to people that look like me. Y'all know we get it the worst of anything that's out there, right? How do we reverse the curse of traditional eating, right, that cause conditions like chronic illnesses? We're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about that there's a decision. You have to decide that enough is enough. Not make a choice. You have to make a decide, because Myron Golden says if you make a choice, you're leaving yourself an out. Well, I can choose to do it. I can choose not to do it. But when you make a decision, you are deciding that this is what I'm going to do. This is it, right? Those are the women, people that I want to help and show you that it is possible, and you can live your best life free of chronic illness, free of, you know, the weight and the cycle of the dieting cycle. Sometimes I look back and I just laugh. Some stuff that I have done in the name of trying to lose weight, y'all, crazy. But anyway, all that to say, thank y'all for joining me today. I'm going to try to come back tomorrow, and then I'm going to take I'm going to be at a conference. So I'll be coming from the conference, sharing with you guys. But again, I want to help those who are ready to, listen, I'm health conscious. I've got to change something. The doctors are saying, your cholesterol's too high, you need to lose weight, all these things. What you gonna do? It's a tool. I will never say Thrive is the only way to help you live a healthy lifestyle. It is a tool. And when you use tools correctly, they work. Just saying. All right, thank y'all for joining me. Have an amazing rest of your day, and I will check in with you guys later on tomorrow. Be blessed, and remember, eat well so that you can live well, because you can. It's your decision, not your choice. It's It's your decision. All right, I'll talk to y'all later. Be blessed.